Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, the 30th of August. It's 8:30 a.m. right here in Tucson, the old Pueblo, my hometown, where I was born and raised. And it is time once again for the Mindful Moment. Now, if you've not been here before, you may be saying, hey, who's this guy? Well, I'll tell you. I'm Dr. Jonathan Zenz. I am the minister here at Unity of Tucson, a spiritual center that is centrally located, well, sort of in the north part of the central location of Tucson. And this is the opportunity that we take here at Unity of Tucson in the virtual sense to join together for some spiritual practice and to engage in the expression of some spiritual ideas. Why do we do this? Well, I have found that when I am consistent in my spiritual practice, which is why I do this every single weekday, when I am consistent in my spiritual practice, I enhance the quality of my life experience. That's what I have found to be true over the many, many years that I have engaged in spiritual practice and studied this spiritual philosophy called New Thought. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, I would love for you to post a comment. Let me know that you are here. Let's see who is here so far. Laura, good morning. Laura Stewart, what a delight to see you this morning. Grateful to have you here. Jerry saying good morning to all. Grateful to have you here as well, Jerry. And Anna Mello, good morning. Grateful to see you. William and Anita saying hello to all the beautiful peeps out there. From William and Anita, always grateful to have you sharing this time. I do want to offer my reminder, which I offer every single time I see you, and it is to say you are love. You are light, you are life, you are magnificent. Keep shining your light, sharing your magnificence, and moving forward and evolving into greater expressions of your own magnificence. So today, what do I say? Oh, look, there's Sherry. Sherry saying, you are a magnificent being. That is all we need to know. Well, so are you, Sherry. And Betsy, what a delight to see you here, sending hearts and kisses. Grateful to see you. Yes. Oh, Laura, you are magnificent, and so are you. Let's keep that magnificence shining forth. Okay, so here's what I wanted to talk about today. So there's a funny thing happening in my mind right now, and I'm thinking to myself, what do I really want to talk about today? Because was it what I sort of planned on talking about, or what's really coming up through me to be discussed? Well, let's talk first of all about New Thought, because I think sometimes I just take for granted that people know what New Thought is. And it's funny because when I tell people that I'm a minister, the first question almost always is, what denomination? And there's a construct, there's an assumption within that I am specifically a Christian minister. And I don't consider myself specifically a Christian minister, although I am rooted in some Christian principles, as New Thought is. But we also have roots in Eastern philosophy, and we have roots in, the transcendentalist movement with the deists, and we have similarities to humanism, and we're kind of I don't want to put it this way, but this is the way I'm going to put it. We're kind of a smorgasbord of spiritual ideas. But it all boils down to what I talked about yesterday, which is God is all there is. God is not a being out there. And we are that power. We are the energy of creation, which is how we define God. God is the energy of creation. And so God is not a being, but the beingness. That's who and what we are. We are the beingness. And so if we are the beingness, it is a call to each and every one of us to make determinations about how we are going to best express ourselves as this beingness. And I like to make our expression, I like to make my own expression, my own personal expression, to be the highest quality of love, kindness, and respect that I can possibly muster, which is 100% of my life. I can muster it 100% of the time. Do I sometimes fall off that? Yeah, occasionally I get frustrated. You ever get frustrated? People get frustrated. We all get frustrated once in a while. The good news is about that frustration is that we don't need to live there. We don't need to live there. We're at choice in terms of where we live consciously. And so if you find yourself getting frustrated, make a determination in that moment. Say, hey, I'm going to allow myself to feel frustrated for just this moment. And then I'm going to choose to turn it around to experience something else. I did a talk several weeks ago on a Sunday where one of the things that I really expounded upon was this idea that we have challenges in life. I don't think there's anyone who doesn't have a challenge in life. The thing about the challenge is that as we are expressing through spiritual practice, we can utilize spiritual practice to address the challenge in life, not let the challenge overrule us. So how are you utilizing spiritual practice? We teach many spiritual practices. Again, I talked about that earlier this week. Prayer and meditation being primary among them. That's what I talked about yesterday, especially prayer, affirmative prayer, prayer from the point of view that we are the authority. We're not praying to God. We're praying from the consciousness of God. And so we set our decision in the experience and expression of our lives. So there's that. Now, the other thing is that oftentimes what challenges can lead to is discord in a way that may be physically expressed. Sometimes people feel challenged in their lives, and so they lash out in a violent way. And I believe that there is no necessity for violence in the expression of our lives. And I will tell you, when I was in elementary school, I had the experience of being bullied. And to take the way that I reacted to that experience of being bullied was to allow myself to become a bully. Because I thought that, well, if that's the way they're treating me, then that's the way I'm going to treat other people. And so I actually was a bit of a bully when I was in elementary school. I remember there's this one kid that used to just, really needle me. And so I would just lash out. I would lash out right back at him. And this is before I knew that I actually had control over the manner in which I approach and experience life, and that allowing that outside circumstance to dictate how I felt about myself was, it was the only thing I knew at that point. But I have come to know that that is not a necessity in my life. That the only determining factor in my life is the allowance of love, kindness, and respect, even in the face of those challenges, even in the face of those people who are contrary, even in the face of those who want to demean. It is up to me to determine how I choose to move forward. And so I think that's really what's on my mind today. That's really what I want to solidify in prayer. Solidify that love, kindness, and respect are the only way, and for me, I have determined the only appropriate response to the challenges and to the demeaning, those who may be out there with a desire to demean and bully. I think if we all took that to heart, and that means all of us, I think if we demonstrate love, kindness, and respect, that what we will find is that the bullies will actually discontinue their action. I hold firm in my heart that that's a truth for me. And so I will continue on in that vein, in that direction. So let's solidify this by engaging in some prayer together. If it is safe and comfortable for you to close your eyes, I invite you to do so. And I just want to be really clear. If this is the first time you've joined me, prayer is not something where we're begging for something outside the self. Prayer is simply a statement. that is intended to move consciousness, to move into action that who we are fundamentally. And so I affirm right here in this moment, I formally affirm right here in this moment that there is only one infinite power and presence. There is only one source. There is only one creative energy. There is God and nothing else. And there is nothing that is separate from God, for there can be nothing separate. And so all that is, everything seen, everything unseen, is the manifestation of this infinite spiritual presence, this infinite spiritual energy, this infinite creative energy. And this is who and what we are. The fundamental expression of each and every one of us is wholly divine. There is no aspect of us which is not 100% divine, 100% God, 100% love. For that is a synonym for God, love. Love, the infinite creative energy of the universe, the infinite creative energy that is the universe. And so knowing this, I know that each and every one of us is at choice in terms of how we respond in any given situation to any energy that may be facing us. And I choose in every moment to respond with love, kindness, and respect. Love, kindness, and respect. That is all I expect of myself. I choose love, kindness, and respect in every interaction. And I allow the easeful flow of love to be infused in all activity. And so I relax into this moment, knowing that as this has become my frame of mind, it becomes the basis for all experience. And I allow the easeful flow of this in every experience. And so with grace, with ease, and with joy and gratitude overflowing from within, I simply welcome the good. I let it be so as I release this word, knowing it is complete in the expression of it. It is so. It is so. It is so. And I affirm it as so by saying, and so it is. Amen. So that's the message today. I am always delighted to share this time with you, and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Sorry, got a little distracted there for just a moment. Do look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. I do want to put a pitch out for the fun that we are going to have as a community on November 10th, which is the night of our annual gala at Unity of Tucson. It's going to be held at 49ers Country Club. If you'd like to learn more, you can go to our website here. I'm going to bring up a card. Here we go. You can go to our website or scan the QR code, or you can come down to Unity when we're open, and you can get your tickets in the Desert Light Book and Gift Store. One of the things that I really would like to encourage is, if you already have your ticket, and I know that there are a number of people here who already do, we would love to ensure that we share this with our community. And so we would love for you to invite a friend. Let others know that we're going to have this really fun night. It's going to be, we've got great entertainment. The four gents are going to be singing and allowing us to dance and having a good time. Of course, a great dinner, and there's going to be a silent auction. It's going to be so much fun. A celebration of our gratitude and joy. That's what it's all about. So I hope to see you there, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for the Midday Mindful Moment. Peace and blessings to you. I'll see you anon. Bye, everybody.